If you could do anything in life and you knew you wouldn't fail, what would that be?
Oh boy.
That is a good question. Wow.
If I could do anything in life and I knew I couldn't fail.
Hey guys, today we're in San Francisco and we're going to be asking people what they do for a living. Let's go. Your name, age, and what do you do?
I'm Erin, I'm 25 and I work at Clorox in sales.
My name's Cam. I'm a private chef.
Haley Belcher, 23, and I work in tech sales.
My name's Lainey Leghetto. I'm 27 and I'm a consulting manager at a financial software company.
My name is Evan O'Keefe. I'm 26 and I work in advertising.
Do you like your job and why?
I do like my job, and I would say the people. I've worked at a lot of different companies, and I would say finding kind of people that you feel comfortable with, that you can ask those dumb questions with, that there's good camaraderie and vibes across the company, I think is something really important that I don't think a lot of people talked about when kind of job searching.
I like knowing that I can provide people like really healthy meals, fun meals too. Sometimes food brings together people, it brings back memories. Sometimes it's just something that we don't really get in touch with too much, and it's just great. I like cooking, it's all fun, learning about different cultures too.
I do like my job. I would say I like my team, which is really important, like liking the people you work with, and that can make like a huge difference in just like your day to day.
I'm a consulting manager, and what I love about managing is I love the people. I love seeing the growth that my reports have, and like when they tell me that they did something really good or like they get good kudos, like it just makes me like so excited, and it kind of feels like very purposeful, just like helping them grow and develop into whatever they want to do, whether it's on a company or not.
Yeah, no, I definitely like my job. So I think a big part of it is I work at an agency, so I get to work with multiple different companies selling like different products with like different goals, and then I get to work with different, my agency specializes in cable and streaming advertising, so I get to work with many different networks like ESPN, like other Disney networks, NBC networks, so it's a lot of the day-to-day like kind of shifts depending on what I'm working on and what the goals are for the people I'm working on, the accounts and things like that, so I think that's nice. It kind of keeps the job fresh, whereas at my past jobs I've been marketing one product with one network, and that can get sometimes a little bit old.
Do you have any advice for anybody who wants to get into that?
Do what you're passionate about, always be creative, try new things, challenge yourself, and know your limits.
If you find a product or like you find like something niche that you think is interesting or like can have a huge influence in the marketplace, then do your research and network and figure out like what's best for you.
Well, I was an advertising major, so I'm doing something very different than what I thought I would be doing. So I guess the best piece of advice I would say is talk to as many different people, figure out what parts of their jobs that they're in do they like, what parts do they not like, and kind of roll with it a little bit if it's not exactly what you kind of thought you were going to do, because there's still some cool stuff out there that you just didn't know about.
I originally started out in sports media, so that was kind of like my in to the whole world. I graduated knowing I wanted to do sports media, and then I ended up going into that, and then COVID happened, and there weren't really a lot of sports going on, so I kind of had to pivot a little bit, and I was already around like the world of advertising with my current job, so that's kind of how I kind of shifted into it. But I'd definitely say, keep an eye out for, advertisements like around you, kind of be like knowledgeable about like the industry before you kind of like, interview for jobs and things like that.
Yeah.
I think that's definitely pretty helpful.
How much can someone make in your field, approximately?
Anywhere from 34,000 to 90,000 a year.
Maybe like 80 to 100K.
It really varies, I feel like, depends on like your base and like how much commission you can earn.
I started at like 75, and I've gone up significantly since, so it's like definitely a good 6-figure salary. I'm pretty good.
I think you can definitely range. A starting salary is probably your typical like 50 to 60, but as you work up, you can definitely make 100 figures, and you become a director, you can make in the 200, 300K range. So
That's really good.
I'm working on it.
Yeah. What's the best financial advice someone has given you?
Save anything you can, but don't save too much.
Probably to invest in your 401k or like put money in your 401k. I think that's really important, especially when you're young. Just like think about the future and think about yourself, and like, I'm not really a selfish person, but like sometimes you got to be selfish and like think about like, put money in your 401k if that's what you want to do. So I would say that would be the best piece of advice.
Invest your savings account. I used to just have a bunch of money kind of sitting and waiting, like in case I wanted to move it from like a savings to a checkings account or something like that. But you want your money working for you, so move it into stocks or find someone who knows a lot about stocks and ask them what to do.
Yeah, that's really good.
But yeah, don't just have your money sitting there.
Yeah,
work
right.
for it.
Just kind of the realization that like you probably, okay, I don't budget, you probably should budget. But if you're spending on things that you really love, then like that is, like it's not a bad way to spend your money. Like if you like to go out with your friends and you want to spend that, like that's fine, assuming like you can afford it.
What's a daily habit that you have that everybody should have?
I like to go outside at least once a day. So like whether it's like going for a walk or like a run or something, or just like sitting outside, I feel like it's super important to like get out and like get the fresh air and get the sunshine. So
agree.
yeah.
Take time out of the day just to be with your thoughts for like 10 minutes. It's super simple. Sometimes we forget who we are.
Honestly, going on a little walk. I generally like it, just getting outside or like being outside. My apartment now, I have like the opportunity, like I have a balcony, which is really great, and I can have that ability to go outside kind of very easily. But before I didn't, and I feel like I kind of forgot what the value was of just getting outside every day. You know, it doesn't have to be this like huge exercise thing, but just getting sun.
Yeah,
especially when you live in San Francisco, it's nice out all the time.
Yeah.
Like I'm from Boston, it's not, the weather is not that consistent, so I take advantage.
I definitely try to work out each morning. I think I'm fully remote, so I mean that's kind of the world we live in now. But in that situation, you know, it's very easy to kind of stick in your apartment and just kind of not really leave your apartment on a day-to-day basis. So I try to, you know, get out of the house, get a nice workout in, get the juices flowing to start the day. So get in a good mindset.
If you could do anything in life and you knew you wouldn't fail, what would that be?
If I could do anything in life and I knew I couldn't fail, honestly, go on like a really extended vacation. If I had like unlimited resources, then I would like go on a super long trip to Europe or something. If I knew like the money was there, then I knew I couldn't fail. I could just keep traveling and being on a nice vacation. I guess in terms of like work and stuff, honestly, I'd probably, in an ideal world, try and like go to a bunch of restaurants and rate them and like see if that could take me anywhere, because like I love trying new food.
Probably like learning a new language, because I feel like if I knew that I could do it and actually be fluent at it, like if I try to learn Spanish right now, I would be not that awesome at it. So I think if that'd be kind of cool.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Learning something like...
A deep question.
Yeah. I know.
I don't know. I think I'd try to get like a PhD or something.
Like in what?
Psychology or sociology. It'd be kind of fun.
Yeah. Super interesting.
Probably just like, honestly, it sounds so silly and like cliche, but like putting myself out there more to like meet new people. I think like making friends as an adult is really hard. And I'm still kind of struggling to figure out like how do people meet people? Like, I don't know, this would be something I would never do and say yes to. So I think like probably I would just introduce myself to more people, get out there more, probably personally and professionally also. Like, not worrying about anxiety or like what are people going to think about me, just kind of doing me. That's like a very like huge answer versus like travel somewhere, but I think that's just kind of been something, you know, my roommates and my friends and I have been talking a lot about is relationships and how do you meet people. So
I feel like a lot of people can relate with that. I feel like it's something that's we all think about at some point. So
and like you just gotta try it, I guess. And it's kind of like whatever that like scare-tastic therapy where like if you're afraid of spiders, you get in a room with spiders.
Like
exactly. So like something like that, I would say. At this point in my life, I wish I would be a little bit better at.
I've always wanted to be a professional golfer. I'll just put it out there. I mean, I think being like an average professional golfer would be like the best job ever. You kind of just, you know, play golf, make decent money. I think that'd be nice. But I am very happy in my current field, and hopefully I continue to find success there.
that's super awesome. Well, thank you so much.
Yeah.